On this week's episode, we're on our way to Penticton to shake down some cars and finally be at a racetrack. It's about 11 o'clock here on Saturday night, and the first 5 cars we finished left yesterday, and they're somewhere in the prairies right now. So I'm just making some lists. Paul's gonna stay behind and keep working on these 4 cars that has to be done still in 2.5 weeks. But Amanda, Jeff, and I, we're leaving like in 3 hours to go to the airport. So I better pack my suitcase because my alarm's going off very soon, and you can follow our journey as we go west. Our trip started just like any other racing adventure. As soon as we met Ken in the airport, the flight attendant notified us that the airplane actually had a flat tire. So we had about a 45-minute delay while their pit crew changed the tire. But then when we finally got on the plane, you can tell Jeff and Amanda have been working a lot, and they're really tired because they slept the entire plane ride. But looking out the window, when I started to see mountains, there was a buildup of excitement that we're getting really close to shop in Penticton, and I'm actually gonna be at a racetrack soon. I've now made it to Penticton, and I had to come straight to the Speedway. I haven't even been in my shop yet because I wanted to see the progress they've made on this place. I can't wait to see it done and see some cars going around. Finally made it here to the shop in Penticton. While I was at the Speedway, my amazing crew has already been in the shop and started the process. So what we need to do is we need to pull some wraps to wrap some cars, we need to work on some transmissions, we need to do some services, and unload the 5 new cars and get them ready to take to the racetrack and shake them down. Every year before the start of the season, Ken pulls all the transmissions out of the cars and does a full inspection. It's a lot cheaper to replace a wore part than have a transmission come apart during a race. While Ken and Mark were working on transmissions, Amanda got right to pulling vinyl. And then I started wrapping some brand new paint schemes. Then the tires showed up. And I mean tires, lots of tires. Between the RS1 Goodyears and the American racers for the Speedway, we had over 1,100 tires show up in 2 days. That was very tiring trying to unload all those. However, just as we finished, we seen our hauler show up from Ontario with the 6 new cars. We all got excited and Jeff and Jack jumped right up and started unloading the cars. Now the next morning, we finally got to go to Area 27 and shake down the 5 new cars. I'll have to admit, I had a lot of fun and a great time shaking down the General E. And yes, I couldn't quite keep up to Jeff when he was in the 24, but I'll show him how it's done on the ovals in a few weeks. Time to introduce some new drivers. So the first one I'm going to introduce is Mark McIntosh in his 31 Kermac Camaro. Here he is.
Hey everybody, it's Mark McIntosh here. I'm the driver of the 31 Kermac Collision and Autoglass Chevrolet Camaro. Really looking forward to the upcoming season. You know, I grew up a little bit around the racetrack watching my dad and my uncle race at Westwood, and then over the years watching my cousin Sean race and whatnot. But I never really got into racing until about 4 years ago when I had the opportunity to get behind a RS1, and ever since then I've been hooked. So, you know, I started out in the Challenge Series my first year and then graduated and went into the Cup, and just really looking forward to seeing everybody and getting the season going. So we'll see you out there.
Now Mark is one of our original RS1 drivers. 4 years ago he had very minimal race experience, and after running the challenge class and winning some races, he moved up to the Cup. So now he's developed so much racecraft, he is one of our top 5 Cup drivers. Now our next driver we're going to introduce is his cousin Sean. Now let's check out Sean's video.
Hi, I'm Elisa. You'll see me this year in the number 12 car in the Challenge Series. After just 3 races last year, I'm looking forward to really improving with big goals of getting up to the Cup Series.
And I'm Sean, driving the number 24. I'm Elisa's brother, and one of the inaugural drivers of the RS1 series, and we've had so much fun so far, and it's really awesome to see the growth and to see, I think we're going to have 22 cars at the track, so it's awesome to see a vision and Trevor's vision coming true, and looking forward to getting back out there, and there's better competition, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. It's really good close racing, and we make sure we have fun and race clean as well. So looking forward to another great year and seeing everyone at the track at Area 27 in July.
I'm really excited to have Sean return to the series. Now, Sean is a world-class driver. He's raced all over the world. In the United States, Canada, Asia, Europe. He has 12 podium finishes and 6 wins in Formula Renault in Europe. Now, Sean has a lot of RS1 wins, and he is normally the guy to beat. So it's really going to be exciting to see how guys like Alex Tagliani and Andy Ranger and some of these other world-class drivers stack up against him at his home track. Now, Sean's sister, Elisa, ran some challenge races last year, and she actually was really quick and had some fun. So we're also building her a brand new car. It's still back in Ontario for us to go finish up next week, but it will be here for the July 8th and 10th doubleheader, and I'm expecting her to have a podium finish pretty quick this summer. On the next episode, we're going to be putting down some asphalt at the Speedway, and I'll be going back to Ontario to finish the 4 cars in like 10 days.